world. Welcome to my show. Do not adjust your set or refresh your browser. Wow! So this is exciting, right? Not what you were expecting. Hold the door. Where's my try-hard idol? Where's my button-bashing hero? Where's the person I devote so much of my freaking life to? To put it simply, gone.
Alright, first of all, I've got to talk about that laugh, okay? That was a depressing laugh. You can tell that he doesn't obviously do that around other people very often. Who the hell could this guy be? He's talked about the fact that it's like his show, and even though it's on my channel, so, you know, yeah, sure, it's your show, dude. But he could be a YouTuber, or he could even be one of you guys watching this video right now. Like, he could be one of my fans, one of the people that I trusted, one of the people that I loved, could be doing this to me and right now and hacking me.
Oh my, this feels good. I mean, it's not every day you get to hold a channel this big in the palm of your hand. Round of applause for me, please.
You can tell not only has he ever not really held anything big in his hands in his life, but also no one else clapped with you, okay? That was a bit embarrassing.
Oh man, I just picked up a new high score, because I never cheat or boost. Not me. Am I right? But this isn't about me. Well, it is a little bit, but it's about control. And whatever control they think they have, it's mine now. I'm in control. And if I so choose to do so, I could delete every one of their videos. Go! Delete! 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 I am the devourer of stars. The devourer in the mist. The devourer of your gamer.
He talks about control and the fact that he could literally do anything, but like the real reason is like, why is he doing this? Like, that's the thing that he's not saying right here. He's talking about how he's got all the control over the situation, but like, what is the reason? Is it like a personal vendetta? Is he out to get me? This is like the real questions we need to be asking here.
Hack, 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 hack. What do I want? I want the world to see them for what they really are. They hold so much power. Power they don't deserve. But now I hold the power over them. Ironic, isn't it?
I've just got to say that these glitches on the screen are like crazy weird. I feel like there's something more to that. But anyway, he's talking about power. And the thing he doesn't quite realize is the power that we have anyway. I think he's kind of underestimating us a bit here. I think we both know at this point that we're going to have to rally our power as a channel to be taking this guy down, to chase him down even.
What's that you say? You're going to miss them. You need to understand that they're not like us.
Then I tried signing in with my account name, not Ryan Higa, and my incredibly complex password, A, and it still wasn't working. At this point, I knew something was off. So then I went to Twitter, and almost all of the tweets were telling me that I got hacked. So then I thought, well, that's new. At that point, I went into my email, and I was shocked. I had not tens, not hundreds, not thousands, but 7 emails from Instagram requesting to change my password, which I know I didn't request. So finally, after all the clues were adding up, I did what any other man would think to do and said, "Hey Sean." He said, "Yeah." And then I said, "Can you check to see if my Instagram got hacked?" And he said, "Okay." And it was as if time stood still as I watched Sean go into my profile. And at that very moment, I knew exactly what he was going to say, because his face said it all. It said, "What was your account name again?" "Not Ryan Higa," I answered. "Oh yeah." And that's when I heard the words that would eventually lead to my inevitable doom. Yep, you got hacked. And that's when I realized my Instagram, my life, my everything was gone forever. What will I do with no Instagram account? How will I remember anything I've ever done? How will people know what I've been eating? Why would I even work out again if I have nowhere to show people that I did it? All of these questions had led me to this very spot, the edge of a balcony, where I thought there was nowhere else to go but down. But then Sean said, "Well, you could also come back in and we could go to like Taco Bell or something."
And then this message popped up on my screen. You're trying to sign in on a device Google doesn't recognize, and we don't have enough information to verify that it's you. For your protection, you can sign in here right now. Try again later or sign in from a different device. That is a message I have seen so many times. So then I thought, okay, so I can get in my account. What happened? All of a sudden, out of the blue, the name LPGozzi got changed into skacel TV, and my logo was removed. Not my banner though. My banner is still there, but the rest got changed. No videos were deleted so far, so this hacker mainly wants to profit from my YouTube channel and is not a hater right now, so far we know. So I tried to log in my Google account, and yes, that was compromised as well, along with my AdSense account, where I get paid from YouTube. So theoretically speaking, the hacker will receive all my earned money for the past month, and if not, then I don't know the primary thing what he's trying to do. Either way, so I couldn't log into my Google, YouTube, and AdSense, but that wasn't the only thing. Instagram, Twitter, Outlook, iCloud, Patreon, Teespring, eBay, PayPal, Reddit, Rockstar Games for some reason, Twitch, Amazon are also part of this story, because he also tried to log in onto those. Now, Gozzi, how did he manage to get all the passwords for all of those accounts? And I heard this from another YouTuber. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep every name secured and private, but the YouTuber told me that basically how their system works, I don't know if this is true, but it sounded pretty legit, that they search for a specific file on your computer that saves the passwords for you when you're trying to log in an account, and your browser saves your password, so you don't have to put in your password every time you log in. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. Basically, he got that file somehow, and he used it to try and log in and change every of my passwords of all of the accounts. I have 2 Google accounts. The first one has LPGozzi linked to a Jurassic TV and other additional channels such as Ruby Games. My dog, they stole Ruby's channel. That's the biggest loss here. But I have another Google account just as a backup, and that one did have the second step verification, and I was stupid enough to not have second step verification on LPGozzi. Gozzi, how come you don't have that? Well, I do have it for all the other accounts. That's why he didn't get in the first place. But throughout the time, I didn't really thought of it, and I had the second step verification on my backup Google account, so I thought throughout the time that I automatically had it on LPGozzi. That wasn't the case, so he got in and blocked me out. I tried on other devices to log in, but no luck. So I sent out a couple of tweets to Team YouTube, and after a while they responded and DM'd me. Throughout this week, I've given them information they needed and tried to recover my account as soon as possible, but still nothing. On the 11th of April, my YouTube channel got terminated by violating the terms of service. Videos were unavailable, all my comments on other videos and my videos were deleted, and different messages popped on different devices of everyone else that checked my videos. The message says, this video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been closed.
April, and I got it back on the 18th. That's one entire week of not only not being able to post videos, it's the inability to post any kind of content or even updates to let your audience know that your account got hacked. It's also the inability to prevent hackers from posting potentially inappropriate content or perhaps deleting videos or even the entire channel. All I was left with was my Instagram, Twitter and TikTok account as well as my Discord server. And considering that just a bit more than 3% of my subscribers follow me on all of these platforms together and the rest is therefore completely uninformed, yeah, that was not a great compromise. So in order to prevent you from making the same fucked up mistakes, I decided to make a video on how they hacked my YouTube/Google account, aka how I was unemployed for 7 days. Let's go back to when everything started. It was Thursday 9th of April when I received an email from a guy called Mason asking me to promote a chat application called Chatix, emphasizing on how much they value privacy, data security and and overall quality. I saw that his email address ended with Gmail and not with an own domain for his company, but that wasn't suspicious for me because I've had partnerships with other companies before where they didn't have an own domain either. So I replied the same way I always do, and I don't think right away that this company is a bad fit for my channel, that they should let me know what they imagine our cooperation to look like and the budget they were thinking of. Mason then wrote me back about 20 hours later asking me to continue the discussions about the terms and conditions in their Chatix app, which can be downloaded via a document that he attached to the email. Now that part made me a little bit suspicious. I was like, why don't we just continue writing emails, or at least use WhatsApp? I mean, that's how you usually do it, right? But I wasn't suspicious enough because I was telling myself that's actually not a bad idea, because that way I could get to know the application at the same time, and in the end it doesn't really make a difference where we continue the discussion. But I also wanted to do a little bit of research before downloading a random app from a random document, so I decided to search for the app on Google. The only problem? No matter how deep I dug in those 5 minutes of research, I could neither find a company nor an application that went by the name of Chatix. But in my mind I was like, dude, maybe they are a startup and don't have enough money to invest in a website or making their app findable on the internet. Like, I'm sure that's not that uncommon. So I decided to click on the Chatix icon in the center of the document, and when I clicked on the download button on their website, I was redirected to a page which said, this link has no power here. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Why are they even asking me to download their application from a website which isn't even working? I then wrote him an email telling him what I saw when I clicked on download. 2 hours later he replied, please try installing our application again. Our employees updated the website and put new certificates. Most likely because of this, it failed to install. So I tried it again and it worked, but what I downloaded was a
This is not a drill. That's right, it's me, Dylan the Hacker. And if you're watching this,
I can't click away.
then my plan has succeeded. If you're watching this, then I have officially hacked into a live PewDiePie video.
How is this possible? How the fuck did he hack me?
Hello, Pro Army. Today's the day you learn to respect Big Daddy Dylan, the professional hacker.
Never! I will never shed a spit of respect for you, Dylan. Not after what you did.
That's right, I'm going shirtless for this one.
Oh yeah? Well, two can play that game. Nothing gay about that.
Australian Outback style, baby. I just hacked the biggest YouTube channel in the world. Well, second to mine. And I want you to see me in all my glory. And now that I've hacked a PewDiePie video, I have just one thing to say. One thing to tell the entire world. PewDiePie's channel belongs to me now. Do you understand me, Bro Army? Are you listening to me?
Never!
You turned me into this. You made me what I am. And you will witness me.
What the fuck? Did he just spray paint his fucking face? This is outrageous! How the fuck did he hack me? Do you see this chair? Do you? Why do you have to hack me? You knew hacking was my biggest weakness. You know how to play this game.
This is only the beginning, Bro Army. Because with my new hacking technique, I will be able to insert myself into any PewDiePie video. From now on, you will never know when or where I might show up. This is only the beginning, Bro Army. Only the beginning.
I don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the